In court, my aunt presented a bill for raising me after mom died, totaling $50,000 for essentials. Imagine graduating college, finally ready to chase your dreams, only to be handed a $50,000 invoice by the very aunt who was supposed to care for you after your mother died. An invoice for your own childhood. That's exactly what happened to me, Althea, and it completely shattered everything I thought I knew about family. Before everything crashed down, my childhood was actually really beautiful. My mom, Amanda, raised me alone after my dad passed when I was 3. We didn't have much money in our tiny 2-bedroom apartment, but mom always made sure I never felt like we were struggling. She worked long, exhausting shifts as a nurse at Memorial Hospital, and she'd come home buzzing with stories about saving lives, about making a difference in people's darkest moments. Those stories were the spark for my own dream, becoming a nurse just like her. Weekends were sacred. Saturday mornings, we'd bake cookies, the smell of vanilla and chocolate filling every corner of our kitchen. Sundays were for visiting the park, feeding the ducks, or getting lost in the library aisles. Mom always said, "Althea, education is the one thing nobody can ever take from you." Our apartment walls were a gallery of my artwork and school certificates. Mom kept every single one, displaying them like priceless museum pieces. When I brought home good grades, she'd stick them on the fridge with fruit-shaped magnets and dance around the kitchen in celebration. For my 10th birthday, she surprised me with a children's medical kit. I carried that thing everywhere, taking my stuffed animals' temperatures and listening to her heartbeat with a plastic stethoscope. "You'll be wearing a real one someday," she'd say, her eyes crinkling with so much pride. Our life wasn't perfect, but it was ours. Mom worked extra shifts during holidays so I could have special Christmases and birthday celebrations. She taught me gratitude, that appreciating what we had was far more important than yearning for what we didn't. Gratitude makes any life rich. She'd remind me when I occasionally complained about not having the latest toys or fancy clothes. Everything changed the summer I turned 12. Mom started coming home from work looking more than just tired. She was utterly exhausted. At first, she blamed extra shifts. But then she began losing weight rapidly and developed this terrible, persistent cough. I knew deep down something was terribly wrong. I'd catch her wincing in pain when she thought I wasn't looking, quietly popping painkillers when she thought I was asleep. The day she finally went to the doctor, I waited at our neighbor Mrs. Thomas's apartment, trying to focus on a science project, but my mind was miles away. When Mom returned, her face told me everything before she said a single word. Stage 4 lung cancer, terminal, 6 months to a year. Those words crashed into our happy little world like a wrecking ball. Mom tried to maintain normalcy, but our full story video added in below.